should be Red Bull Italy that lead at Mark 1 from here. You just got to be accurate, Phil.
Hard gas. You can win coming out from the gate, from the mark.
And as they approach mark number 1 here in race number 3, Phil Robertson coming awfully close, and the Black Foils collide with DS Team France.
Oh, they lost the boat there, the Black Foils. They just got a little loose. Rudders came out the water. That was a massive incident. We're going to have to check and hope everyone's okay on that one.
Mark number 1 here in race number 3, Phil Robertson coming awfully close, and the Black Foils collide with DS Team France.
Oh, they lost the boat there, the Black Foils. They just got a little loose. Rudders came out the water. That was a massive incident. We're going to have to check and hope everyone's okay on that one.
You can win coming out from the gate, from the mark. Oh, that's broken. Yeah. Just Italy. Italy. Watch up. Flash drive, okay? Watch out. Course.
Approach mark number 1 here in race number 3, Phil Robertson coming awfully close, and the Black Foils collide with DS Team France.
Just got a little loose. Rudders came out.
Hang on.
Of course, we just want to know like how the team is doing.
Yeah, I think both teams are quite okay. Just wanted to give my full support to Team New Zealand and also my teammates. This one was super scary one and above the margin. So hopefully we'll find some solutions to never see this kind of stuff happening again.
We've sort of broken it down, a few pauses in it, and we first see the boats coming off the start line here. We can see them lined up. Bottom of the line, we've got we've got Italy in here, we've got New Zealand, and we've got France, and they're going to be the people here. We can see Italy are well lined up. They've got the downwind end of the line. They're going to be fastest coming, but the boats are pretty well part at the moment. You can see there, you can see right at this moment in time, you've got Italy, you've got France, and then you've got the Black Foils in the middle. And as we pause it here, the Black Foils are aiming straight at the mark. Big gap between them and Italy, and they're actually forward of France. They've broken that overlap, but they want to try and push. Can they get themselves over the top of Italy and drive things in? At this point, as they push, they get very high on the right height, and look at the gauge closed down between the two boats. There's a massive overheight there. They get overheight, they get a big leeway slide. All that white spray, that's just air ventilating around the foils. No grip, and then as it does grip, well, it turns up and the boat stops really, really aggressively. And of course, that was it. Massive moment on things there, Hannah. And it just happened so quickly, didn't it? I mean, it was all well lined up and they were well positioned, the Black Foils really. Should have been second, probably just in behind the Italians at the mark, but pushing that a little bit too high and you just lose that sideways grip.
Yeah, that's right. And like you say, the margins are really, really fine. What they were trying to do was really make sure that they had the inside line at Mark 1 so they could pull off that manoeuvre and jibe away from the fleet just as they got to the mark. But in doing that, a lot of the teams, if you listen to the onboard comms, they have a push mode. So they're really trying to lift the boat as high out of the water as they can, giving them the best chance to be as quick as possible, essentially. But the tolerances they're operating within are so tiny, and in these gusty, changeable conditions, it's really hard to find where that limit is. And I think just riding too high, lifting the rudders too hard out of the water, Pete Burling would have lost control of the rudder, and that's where you see the boat spin up with the French just having no time to react to that.